Hello, my dear friends. It's always nice to talk to you, to do readings for you, and I always keep my fingers crossed that the cards will show us some good developments in your life. Okay, so for sweet Cancerians coming to my channel and watching this video, in the month of October, what can they expect? Too many cards. What can they expect for the month of October? What's up? What's going on in your life? What's going on in your life? Dear Cancerians, from all over the world, wherever you are making the world a better place. Your presence is much needed. You are soothing. You are amazing friends. You are looking out for people around you. Great mothers, great fathers, great grandparents. Creative, spontaneous, funny. That's who you are. Okay. What can we tell Cancerians for the month of October? They are waiting for something. What are you waiting for? You planned something and now you want to see things coming to fruition. What's the most likely outcome? This card, it's the second month in a row that you get the Ten of Pentacles. Best card, one of the best cards possible. The Ten of Pentacles. You deserve it for all the good things you do in this life for others. But it's not always easy for you to get to it, because sometimes you spread yourself thin by looking after other people and their life and their projects, and when it comes about yourself, you often procrastinate. When it comes about your projects, you're not the first in line, really. No, you're quite pragmatic people, but you stumble upon yourself or your own fate. Okay, Cancerians, October, what do we have for them? This came in reverse, and I'm gonna say it's better if it's in reverse. The Four of Cups. Really? You know, you reminisce about something. October, Cancerians watching this video. October, Cancerians coming to my channel, watching this video. What can you tell them? Okay. What's going on? You're turning the wheel, you're spinning the wheel, but you might have some money leaks, or somebody or something might steal your resources. Not steal necessarily as in stealing from your pocket, although that could be possible, but something's taking more than justified. Consuming more than it should. Could be a project, could be a person. The Four of Swords in this context, if you're dealing with a lack of money, time, resources, then well, the advice of this card would be to cut the losses, protect yourself with a sword in your hand. Fence it, create some sort of a fence, boundaries maybe. For whatever reason, you show up as fairly head in the clouds this month. And you're also reminiscing about something that's gone, like clearly gone. What is he reminiscing about? Something that's gone. Or someone that's gone. You're drinking alone. Some of you are drinking alone. Reminiscing about a time when it all seemed possible. Good friends here with the dolphin. A time when you were young and optimistic, and you thought you'd get all these cups in your life, like trophies. And now you find yourself with only 4 cups. Maybe some of you are, you know, in your 50s or 60s, and you're like, oh, when I was 20, and I thought I could just have everything in the world. Where's my youth gone? All the hopes and dreams, not all of them. And you're like, yeah, I still have these solid cups right here with me, but I wish I was 20 again and take a different path, explore the world more. Something about your dreams, your youth dreams. You're sort of, now I can't do anything about them. This is kind of the attitude. No, I can't do anything about them. It's kind of time's lost, you know, past. And obviously that makes you kind of isolate yourself even more. He's withdrawn, isolated himself, looking at those cups and maybe feeling like he doesn't have enough, or like he doesn't have enough. He's looking back at the time when he was full of hope and he or she had stars in his eyes or in her eyes, believed that miracle and magic is possible, and what's going on though? It's very prosperous and balanced here for you. Your life is in balance. Though you're not sure for how long. Perhaps. You don't seem to believe that your life is in balance, because this card shows up a bit faded today. It's almost like you don't feel secure, even if right now things are okay and settled and You have a bit of everything. You don't seem to believe in it. But the outcome is actually a happy home. And maybe you are enjoying time with your family. Maybe you are at one point in your life where you have a grandchild and you're very happy to be around him and spend time with your children. Any family reunions will be most likely be surrounded with a sense of contentment for you, Cancer people, in October. What else can we tell them for October? Any novelties, changes, outside influences? No. You came up in your own reading. You came up in your own reading. Just be yourself. Keep being yourself. Keep being grounded. Keep working on those projects that you started. Maintain your peace and calm and emotional balance. Things are good for you. What about this Seven of Swords? What's he doing here? What's he doing here? What's this Seven of Swords about? Whoop, whoop. Interesting. The Lovers came? Very interesting. Well, that's unexpected. For some of you, your lover might be sneaky, tricky, hiding something. For some of you. I hope it's not the case for many of you. The Seven of Swords is the card of the thief and the dishonest person, and the Lovers came to clarify it. And the Lovers, well, I really take it literally. For some of you, your lover is not who they appear to be, so they hide something from you. What's this? And justice came. It seems this is the scenario for some of you, definitely not for all of you, yes? But some of the Cancerian watching this are dealing with a dishonest person, and justice will be served. Obviously, just when the justice card comes, it says justice will be made. I'm not saying in your favor. I'm saying justice is impersonal and it will be served. And the World comes. Now, this is huge. These two cards, for me, they represent the same thing. So they are very similar symbols, except that this is geography and this is time. Yes? So if we would put them like this, they would create a life circle. You have two dimensions here. The physical, geographic dimension and the time dimension. It's like a spiral, yes? It's like a spiral. On the timeline, this keeps spiraling and moving up, yes? So, your life is moving to a different phase. you're transitioning from one phase or stage of your life to another. 2 cards signifying transition through life. For instance, this would show up if you retire in October. This would show up if you start university in October. This would show up if you start, I wouldn't say get married, but yes, start life with someone else, live with, start to live with someone else. When you get married, when you get divorced, major life, cycles, when you get your first job, when you change the city, the place, the country, entering a new phase of your life. Very interesting. Now, for some of the Cancer people, you're getting justice here. As you transition, things are made right and fair. So this time, you won't be fooled anymore. This time, in this new life phase, you're wiser, you're more knowledgeable. You keep this sword in your hand and you weigh very well all the circumstances, situations, and people who come to you, and you will give them justice. It's fairness, it's just the right thing. You will take this with you into this new life stage. So it could also be about a court case, a trial that's solved and delivers justice. So maybe you know, transitioning, maybe you get divorced and you separate goods, you get your fair share. Except if someone wants more than their fair share, you're going through a divorce, yeah, your spouse probably wants more than their fair share. But justice is here. Justice is here for all. Some major transitioning, maybe that's why you're upset. If this is your scenario, it would make total sense, yes? It would make total sense. Leaving someone behind with the 8 of Cups and withdrawing to your corner with a trusted advisor here, someone who's on your side here, but you are upset, really upset. If you had to take action against the lover, could be a family member. The lovers doesn't necessarily just refer to romantic relationship or marriage, could be referring to a partnership of any kind. You might come out of a partnership with this Justice card. Light has been shed on the situation. You found them for who they are, really are, but you are very upset about it. Not very, but upset and sad, and you don't trust. For now, you decided to kind of stay out of that type of partnership and collaboration, because you're not the type of person to go to court. You will try to solve it by every possible means, Cancerians. I know you. You love people and you love harmonious relationships, and you give your best to them. So you're the last person to go to court, really, or to call someone out for being, but you will do it eventually, but obviously you'll be very upset, and your advice is stay in your power. Don't let emotions get the best of you. That's your advice with the King of Cups. This is you in your best mood or best day. So try to, when you feel like this, remember that the advice is get back to your best self. So forget whatever made you upset and just return to your natural balance. It's the beginning of a new cycle for you here. And the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, which is, again, happy home, happy family. Cutting the dead weight, cutting the losses, keeping things, keeping people at bay by showing them that you have a sword in your hand, that you can cut them. You can cut people out, you can cut bullshit, you can. So make it visible, make it known. At the same time, this sneaky guy might not be your lover, but could be life. You might feel that life took away from you someone or something that you cared about. Maybe you separated against your will from someone. Maybe, I don't know, it's about leaving something, leaving a place, leaving something behind that was something you loved. And you feel like it's unfair. What happened is unfair. You didn't want that. You didn't want to leave. You didn't want to leave this person behind. And now you're sad and you're grieving, but you're still yourself. So basically, you probably had to end a partnership of some sort as you transition in a new life phase. We are going to explore this in November, but please, what is this about? It's the second month the Ten of Pentacles comes up. It's the card of great achievement, of balance and stability and a good life. So please do write to me in comments, what is this in your life? Did you achieve this? Do you have a happy home and family? Are you about to achieve this? Or is it just a reunion with family, maybe a wedding in the family, maybe you get together with your family? What is this about? Because it's surprising me. You're not saying, Cancerians, just, yes, I'm very curious. So please do comment and do make sure that you subscribe to my channel in order to see your November reading, in which I hope I'm getting more clarity about if this Ten of Pentacles is not yet manifested in your life. I hope it will keep coming and it will explain to us when and how it will happen. For now, you're somehow getting closer to it because you have the World and the Wheel of the Year, both saying you're changing a cycle, you're entering a new cycle, so you might get this in your new cycle. So come in November, subscribe, and please be so kind to give me a thumbs up and interact with me. It's very, very important for me. Thank you so much, dear Cancerians. Many blessings to you in October. See you soon. Bye.